It happened every day. So I took my coat off because it was getting hot, not because I was getting ready to have fisticuffs. They objected to the fact that we said they embraced perjury. It's different than saying you suborn perjury. Suborning perjury is when you put a witness forth that you know is committing perjury. You're suborning perjury. I didn't say they suborned perjury. I said they embraced it. And there's no way around that because their witness testified that the tape recordings I've had of him committing extortion were fake. So I had to call another witness in to then say, yes, those are real recordings. That's this Relly guy, and this is me, and I made the recording, and so they're not fake. So the prosecution then, took those recordings and played them and accepted that they were Relly. So I said they had to embrace, but that was perjury on behalf of ASAP Relly. There's no question about that. And he admitted perjury 5 or 6 or 7 other times on the witness stand. So there was no question that was perjury. So I said, well, by adopting him, by accepting him, by moving forward with their arguments, they embraced perjury. Oh my God, you would think I said something so horrific, but that's a fact. That's just a fact. It's not anything. And this one prosecutor in particular has a sort of a history and a reputation, and he had another hissy fit. I said to the jury at the end of the day, I said, if there's a moment of a matter of importance in your own life or the life of a loved one, would you trust this guy Relly, ASAP Relly, with anything in a matter of importance? Of course you would, not for anything. So you can't do it in a matter of importance in his life, is what I said to them. And I think that resonates because it's a very grave consequence here, and I think the jury sort of understands the magnitude of the moment.
So, Joe,
in a recent bombshell revelation,
the jury in his trial
has finally
about to
broken
begin
their
deliberations.
silence,
They are
shedding
not in
light
court
on
today,
the private
but
and,
wow,
at times,
did it end
shocking details of the
very
relationship between
explosively.
A$AP
The last day
Rocky
closing
and global superstar Rihanna. After months of speculation, rumors, and intense media scrutiny, the attorney gave an exclusive interview that has left fans and critics alike questioning the true nature of the power couple's bond. The interview touches on everything from the behind-the-scenes dynamics of their relationship to personal struggles that have rarely seen the light of day. What was once thought to be a fairy tale romance between two of the biggest names in music and fashion has now been revealed to be far more complex and intriguing than anyone could have anticipated. First, let's dive into the revelation that A$AP Rocky's attorney made about the first time the two stars met. According to the lawyer,
A$AP Rocky's attorney. Joe, welcome back to TMZ Live. How you doing?
Hey, Artie. Hey, Charles. How you guys doing?
We're good. How are you feeling right now? You've presented your case, done your closing. You've heard what prosecutors had. You rejected a plea deal. How you feeling?
I feel great. I mean, look, this case went in perfectly for us. I mean, I believed in Rocky's innocence from day one. Rocky's maintained it by virtue of the fact that he's turned down a plea that would have been, I don't know, they offered him like 6 months, and he's facing obviously a lot more than that. I think shows you his resolve and his belief in his innocence and belief in the jury system. So, this case, it should be a 5-minute acquittal. But again, I've tried 120 jury trials, both as a prosecutor and defense attorney, and I will tell you, you could never, despite what all pundits may think and people in the courtroom, you just never know what a jury's thinking. So you can't take anything for granted, which is why I spoke to that jury for 5 hours in my summation. I just couldn't leave a stone unturned.
There was something in particular you said that did not sit well with the prosecutor, and we saw the big argument over this. You're referring to ASAP Relly as having perjured himself, and that the prosecution accepted that. Joe, I've never seen an attorney take off his coat in court because it seemed like he was about to get into a fight.
No, I took off my coat, Charles, because it was very hot in court. I didn't know this was going to happen. I was just listening to, this repeated, I'll call it whining, if you will, by the prosecutor.
Connection was not just a typical celebrity encounter. It was something that almost seemed written in the stars. The attorney claims that when Rihanna and A$AP Rocky first met, it wasn't all glamour and media attention. It was a meeting marked by mutual respect, an understanding of each other's craft, and most of all, a bond that was based on genuine admiration rather than the typical Hollywood facade. This was something different. A$AP Rocky, known for his smooth and charismatic persona, wasn't just focused on Rihanna's fame or beauty. According to the attorney, he was captivated by Rihanna's mind and the way she approached her career, business, and personal growth. But of course, their relationship wasn't without its hurdles. The attorney revealed some shocking details about the struggles they faced in maintaining a public relationship while staying true to their individual identities. With both stars juggling demanding careers, the public's insatiable need for every ounce of information about their lives, and the ever-present
picture that they're trying to paint, it's a family. She's been there almost every day. She is obviously loves him. They are a great couple. I've got, obviously I've known Rock for a long time. I've known Reef for a long time. And seeing them together in a time like this, in a time of need, is something very special. To see them she's really there supporting him, like in full force. And, they're a family. So why would that be odd or unique? And to me, when he commented on that in his closing, it was just another sign of weakness. To me, it was a sign that this is what they're worried about. Like, instead of the evidence, they're focused on, is Rihanna going to sway the jury? I never mentioned Rihanna in this trial. Rihanna was not part of our defense. We have factual defenses, and they seem to be obsessed with Rihanna and her being there. So I don't think this jury is going to be swayed by Rihanna.
It definitely helps, though, Joe, right? I mean, you can admit it. It doesn't hurt.
Who knows? I don't think it hurts because.
Okay, hold on. You said who knows? I know. The answer is yes.
Okay.
I know.
I don't. Yeah, look, these are people. We don't know what jurors think. Like, we have people from all different walks of life on that jury. So who knows what it means? If anything, I think at the end of the day, jurors are going to look at the facts of the case.
Well, I got to say, the cases you've handled, and you've handled so many, some of them, you win some and you lose some within the same case, and it could still be viewed as a victory. With Rocky, everything's on the table, it seems. Either it's going to be all or nothing. Either he gets convicted and it's going to be super serious, or this guy gets exonerated. How long do you think it's going to take?
Look, I told this jury, without being disrespectful to their process, that it wouldn't be surprising if this were a 5-minute verdict. Reasonable doubt is what you need. You just need one. There's about 100 in this case. Again, you don't know what the jury's thinking. So when you say how long you think it's going to take, that is a question that basically asks me to read tea leaves, Harvey, and it's impossible to do it. Who knows what a jury's thinking? Who knows how long they're going to be? Hopefully not long. Hopefully tomorrow we'll get a verdict. It should be a quick verdict, but who knows? And who knows which way it's going to go? You just can't take anything for granted with a jury.
And by the way, Joe, I totally knew the answer to that, and I knew that you couldn't possibly tell. And I've covered a million cases.
No kidding,
it was just my obligation to ask a dumb question, so I decided to.
It was a good dumb question, though. I mean, a lot of your viewers may not know the answer to that and think there's some magic formula that what you're going to get. So it's not a dumb question to a lot of people. I get that question a lot. How long will it take? I mean, so he's, he's the face of Gucci. So I had a call with Gucci yesterday, and they're like, well, when will the verdict be? I'm like, what? When will the verdict be, guys? Let me go ask the 12 jurors. I'll let you know.
That's really interesting.
Gucci is
that's really interesting.
Which makes it seem like
they're coming out. He's got a cologne coming out called Gucci Guilty. I'm like, are you guys kidding me? So, I swear to God, it's called Gucci Guilty. And I'm like,
what? No way.
You hold the campaign on this one for another week? And like, we got to get it out for Valentine's Day. I'm like, I don't care. Gucci Guilty? I said, can you change the Gucci Not Guilty? And then, so
I am stunned.
Are you serious?
They were going to have a Gucci Guilty campaign?
And he's the guy.
Oh my
gosh. Wow.
It's unreal. This was planned over a year.
Lawyers' work is never done. It's not just in court, huh?
That's unbelievable.
Got to get on with Gucci.
I've been going crazy with Gucci for the last year, saying, hold that stupid campaign or change the name to Gucci Not Guilty. So.
Oh my God. Okay, Joe. We are going to wait as you are, and we will be all over this when the jury reaches a verdict.
Yeah, on the other side of the verdict.
Thank you so much,
guys,
Joe.
Thanks for your time, guys.
Really appreciate it. We're going to take a break.
All right. When we come back, Jay-Z celebrating a big legal victory. The rape accuser, the anonymous woman, has now dropped that lawsuit, but Jay-Z's not done fighting. He's going after her attorney for blackmail. And you're going to hear some very harsh words he had for Tony Busby when we come back.
have a unique bond that transcends the superficial aspects of fame. Their relationship is built on respect, trust, and a shared understanding of the pressures they both face. As A$AP Rocky's attorney wrapped up the interview, they were asked what they believed the future held for this iconic couple. The lawyer gave a cryptic answer, saying, "It's not always going to be easy, but these two have something rare. It's built on love, respect, and a deep connection. Whatever happens, they will continue to rise above the noise." With these words, the attorney left the door open for more revelations in the future, suggesting that there's still much more to be uncovered about A$AP Rocky and Rihanna's relationship.
Several days
Whether
during
the
the
couple's
trial,
future
sitting there right
remains
behind Rocky,
intertwined or
and
they face
certainly
new
during
challenges,
closing,
one thing is certain:
was there with
the
the
public's
kids
fascination
as
with
well.
them will only
And we heard the
continue to grow.
prosecutors in their
As this
closing
chapter in their
really implore
relationship
the jury
unfolds,
to ignore the
fans and
fact that
critics
Rihanna was
alike
there. This
will
is,
no doubt be watching
basically
closely
it
to
sounded the
see what
prosecutor was
happens
saying,
next.
don't fall
Whether it's more
for
shocking
this
revelations
family
or
picture
moments
that they're
of
trying to
blissful
paint
privacy,
here. Just deal with the
A$AP
facts of the
Rocky
case.
and
But it was a
Rihanna's
family
journey
picture,
together
right?
has
It's
only
a family.
just begun.
It's not a family